Good morning, Faith family. Over the last several weeks, we've been talking about the I will statements of the Psalms, the choices that we make in response to who God reveals himself to be. I will trust, I will pray, I will praise, I will obey, I will tell. And today I wanted to focus on two specific ones. I will praise and I will tell. In fact, I will trust will come in this as well. These blend together. This is from Psalm 145, 1 through 6. Listen to God's words here in the decision to lift high the name of Christ. I will exalt you, my God, the King. I will praise your name forever and ever. Every day I praise you and extol your name forever and ever. Great is the Lord and most worthy of praise. His greatness no one can fathom. One generation commends your works to another. They tell of your mighty acts. They speak of the glorious splendor of your majesty, and I will meditate on your wonderful works. They tell of the power of your awesome works, and I will proclaim your great deeds. This particular psalm became of great encouragement to me in the fall of 2013 when my mom had a series of very strong strokes that left her without speech. As I meditated on these, I just held on to them, that they were going to be true of my mom, that she would be one generation commending God's works to another. She would tell of God's mighty acts. She would again speak of the glorious splendor of his wonderful works. Now, my mom, most of you know my mom, and my mom and dad now live with us for the last year and a half, and my dad is just lovingly, sacrificially caring for my mom, and she needs around-the-clock care, and it's a joy to watch on the front lines this marriage covenant lived out in radical devotion. And I am so encouraged, and I just want to tell you and have my mom join with me in praising God today, that my mom is able to speak now, but only in a unique setting. She can answer yes or no, or have a fragment of a sentence, or repeat what you say back to her. But when you start singing a hymn with her, or a song that she knows, she is able to worship and praise God. It's an amazing, awe-inspiring thing to watch. You know you're on holy ground as you sing along with my mom. So I want her to sing a couple hymns today. I recorded these. I shared this in a message last fall, but I wanted to bring it back. I've been meditating on it as I listened to my mom worship and listen to my dad lead her in these songs. So I hope it blesses your heart. This first hymn is a declaration of God's sovereignty even in hard times. It's called Day by Day. And then it'll be followed up by the simple chorus, God is so good. The first chorus that we learned that my mom is able to speak when she sings. It's a different part of her brain that hasn't been affected, that she's able to bring speech out. Now you have to listen closely. It's not very strong, but it is beautiful. I hope you're blessed.
Daddy, with these fasting and steps I find to be my child, trusting in my wise voice, and I'm no cause for worry or fear. He is hard behind our way, sir, uses you each time when he deems best, lovingly is but a play of pleasure. They toil with peace and rest. He's so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. He gave me prayer. He gave his prayer. He is his prayer. He's so good to me. He gave me you. He gave me me. He gave me you. He's so good to me.
That last verse of Our God is So Good is one that my dad wrote And I can see, just like in this picture where he has his hand on her forearm, sometimes I'll hide outside of their little apartment in her house and watch him sing this to her and just rub with radical tenderness on her forearm, letting her know that she is a gift. She is a gift to him. He gave me you, saying to the Father, thank you for the gift of Lois Wagner. But the other day, I was just overwhelmed with the fact that because I watched my dad's devotion as the groom to his bride of nearly 50 years, Christ actually can say that to us about the Father as well. He gave me you. That loving tenderness, that gentleness that I see pictured in my dad is also the loving, tender care that God gives us in hard times, even when we feel like we're voiceless and we're not able to bring praise to the surface. So I encourage you today to follow the example of my mom and allow worship to rise up and make the decision to tell. Be one who passes on the greatness that can't be fathomed of our great God to the next generation. God bless you.